Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what this video is all about. It's time to get to work on this thing. It's been a couple weeks, or week and a half probably since the last video. Been working on my other Z06 twin turbo 2008, almost 1100 horsepower. If you haven't seen it, check out the video. But it's time to get to work on this thing. And you know it's official. We got the whiteboard going on. So I already got a little bit of a list of things to do. Obviously, the body damage. Need to tackle this. My buddy who's been painting for me for a long time, you know, I'm comfortable painting small parts, trim pieces, bumpers that I can wet sand and buff, but a car like this where, you know, we need the panels to match and it's, you know, it's a C6 Z06, it's gotta be glass the whole way. I don't wanna be painting out in the driveway. So we're gonna do it down in a booth. He already came up here, inspected the damage, and we're gonna, you know, basically take all these panels off. He actually ended up taking the fuel door with him so he can make sure he matches the paint perfectly. And we're gonna paint all those parts in the booth. Like I said, I've thought of a few things I can do while I'm waiting because we're not gonna be able to paint until I think next week. So I've been waiting as long as I can to remove the, you know, fenders, bumpers, and doors. There's an airbag code that I gotta figure out. Previous owner did have racing seats and a steering wheel in here, so I'm guessing it's something to do with maybe a seat connector or something that, you know, that's throwing that airbag code. I still need to pull it, so we'll do that eventually. What else? This headlight lens got cracked, so this is something that I can replace. I have an extra one actually out of my other C6, that was in good shape, so we'll replace that. And you know, just little things here and there. But the main thing, we got to get these body panels off. So we need to remove the rear quarter, the door, the front fender, and the bumper. So these four panels right here all need to come off. We'll see if there's any prep work that I should do beforehand, but big thing right now is let's get them off. So without further ado, let's start blowing this C6 Z06 apart. Cruising right along, fellas. That couldn't have taken more than 10 minutes. I mean, I literally just put this exact bumper back on my other Z06 last night, so intimately familiar with the process. Was able to bang this out real quick, no problems at all. All of my hardware is organized. Really recommend doing this if you guys are taking, you know, this kind of shit apart. You think you know where it goes. You don't, you have no idea. So do this, it'll make it a lot easier when you go to reassemble it, especially if you're doing like a winter project. That's gonna be 6 months before you put it back together. Like I said, I already know where everything goes, but it's just a good habit to get into. I literally used the same bag. It was still labeled front bumper from my other car. So let's keep going. I think I'm just gonna make my way down. This fender's pretty easy. It's already unbolted there. So you just got bolts that run along here. And then I think there's one in the wheel well here I'm gonna have to get to as well. And then a couple on the bottom, but that should come off. And I've never taken a door off one of these cars. I have done the rear quarter panels, but See how everything else goes, but it is hot, sweating, but let's keep going. There's not even a turbo in there. Chugging right along. Got the passenger side fender off. No surprises there, pretty easy. I also forgot the previous owner told me that this has some sort of extended dry sump tank. This right here is the factory tank, and someone TIG welded on this extra area here. I'm not sure who makes this, but it appears to be pretty nice. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think I'm gonna skip the door for now and go right to the rear quarter. So let's get the quarter off here. The way this is done is there's a whole bunch of bolts here. They need to be undone through this tail light. I believe this rear wheel well liner needs to come off. Same thing as the front fender. There's bolts all the way through here. And then a few along the side there. So it's been a couple years since I've taken one of these off, but let's get to it. All right, guys, a couple days later, getting somewhere. Fenders off, front bumpers off, quarters off, everything's right here. The last thing to do is get the door off, because in 2 days, heading down to get all this stuff painted. So let's keep moving along, get this door off, and then we'll work on, getting the door disassembled, get the mirror off, get all these trim pieces, grill, fog lights, emblems, everything off this. Just do everything we possibly can to make sure that this car is ready, or these parts are ready for paint. So yeah, let's get to it. I think there's a cricket my garage. Even he finds this boring. Anyways, got the door off. I think I got it mostly disassembled when it was still in the car. Speaker, put the glass out, mirror, all the wiring harness through, airbag sensor, door handle release, everything's out. So I think we're done. As far as this is concerned. So next we need to disassemble the front bumper, get the grille off, fog lights, side markers, emblems, and just make sure everything's completely bare. And Alright guys, real quick before we bring all these parts down to the body shop, one more thing in this video. I want to get these headlight lenses replaced. I was just going to do the passenger side, but I realized they both have cracks in them. So we are going to replace both headlight lenses with the old ones out of my 18,000 miles Z06. The only reason I replaced those is because they had some hazing on the inside, but I just did a quick test and it easily buffs out from the inside. So might as well use these mint condition housings and you know, take care of the, hopefully it comes up on camera here, but these are all cracked. So we're going to replace both headlight lenses. So yeah, just while we're waiting to go down to the body shop, might as well bang that out. So we're going to put these in the oven, bake them apart, put some more butyl sealant around the edge, and replace the lens. I've done it on a couple. It's really common on the C6s. These headlight lenses fade, crack, whatever. So let's get that done. One less thing to do when we get back. one headlight down. Don't ask me why I decided to, you know, cook headlights in an oven in the middle of a heat wave in summer. But here we are. Anyways, I've split a lot of headlights before, and this one was pretty easy. This is my favorite tool in the whole world. Basically a weird reverse set of pliers, kind of. You can kind of stick it in the channel and it pries the lens off. Would not recommend splitting headlights without this tool. But anyways, I don't know if they changed the sealant from 06 to 08 or whatever, but every sealant, butyl sealant that I've ever used on any headlight that I've split, or even permaseal, has been black. And this stuff is clear, or not clear, but it's white. I don't know if someone's been in here before, I doubt it. But either way, I got really lucky. Biggest pain of any headlight job, or most headlight jobs, is cleaning out all the crap, whether it's butyl or permaseal or whatever, out of the channel. And I'm throwing this lens away, and 99% of that stuff just peeled off with the lens. So that's awesome. Got my new old lens over here cleaned, ready to go. So we're gonna fill this channel with butyl sealant, heat it up, and then press the new lens on. So the other headlight's already in the oven so that we can repeat this process. So yeah. So like I said, I've done a few of these C6 headlight lenses, so I was able to bang this out without any problems at all. Like I said, I got lucky on this one. The butyl sealant just basically came right out of the channel, no problems at all. Put some new butyl in there, heated it up, pressed the new lenses in, everything's clean. Yeah, you know, I just couldn't stand to have all these fresh painted parts in a mint car and have the headlight lenses cracked. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. We've got everything blown apart, ready to go to paint. So next video will be painting. This car's really going to start to come together. Get the door repaired, fender repaired, quarter repaired, everything painted, getting back to showroom condition. So tune in for the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.